Pardon the brutally blinding sun, but you know, the show must go on. Rain, sleet, sun, snow, whatever. We've got a 300 BHS Apex by Coachmen here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Apex represents a very strong player in the ultralight market with a lot of really cool things going on. And that's the thing, you glance at it, and I've seen a lot of trailers that might look similar in different respects, but it's all these extra little qualities that come in together that really make this one shine to me. I think Apex is so strong, guys. I think you're really going to like this. Now, this is not a standard Apex in a sense. It does have, I forget the actual name at this time, but something like a Premier, Premium, some sort of upgrade package to it, which is where this fancy nose cap and a bunch of other things are coming from. So keep in mind, this video may not be exactly the same as the next one we have in stock, especially considering the mid-year updates that tend to happen in the RV industry. So let's get moving. First of all, 100% aluminum cage structure. You've got vacuum laminated sidewalls, roof, floor. We still have an aluminum cage nose. We have you know, all aluminum structure, front, rear walls, everything. So that is one of the ways they keep the weight down on this and the strength up. They just use better processes. They use vacuum lamination, which is a longer lasting process as compared to pinch rolling. Nothing wrong with pinch rolling. This is just better, you know. We've got a nice big patio awning on here, about, I don't know, 18-20 footish, and there is LED lighting under the awning, so you will get that cool patio. Now what's neat is, of course, I forgot to leave them on, but the LED light strip is mounted at the base of the awning. Let me actually turn it on here because I have power under the unit currently. Bear with me. There you go. You've got this really sweet neon blue accent light under here. You kick that on at night and it gives your patio a really neat glow. Now the other thing is, it's blue, not white. It won't attract bugs quite at the same rate. One of the aspects of that, again, I'm just going to call it premium or premier package or whatever, is the cool frameless window package. Notice they're tinted, so I can't see inside. That also stops the sun from fading your furniture, and your seals are hidden under the pane to keep your you know, seals protected. Another aspect of that upgrade bundle are the magnetic one-hand baggage door latches here. So first of all, it flips all the way up. It's out of the way. You don't have to juggle it open with your head. And it is a true one-hand latch system now. I can easily operate this with just one arm. The latches here even are an upgraded latch system. And if you listen, you hear that clinking sound. This is metal latches, not plastic, so it's not going to crack when it gets cold. They even seal the piano hinges on these baggage doors to keep water out of those, to keep those from getting sprung and damaged. Wider 30-inch baggage doors, and it is the same size baggage door on both sides of the trailer. That is a nice indicator that this is really well thought out, because this door over here is the one you tend to look at when you're shopping, but that door over there, that's the one you tend to use when you get to your campsite. So you almost want that one bigger than this one, if not at least the same size like they are, but it tends to be the opposite way a lot in the camper business. They'll tend to make this door bigger because this is the fancy one you look at, and that door is smaller. It's the opposite of what you need. But notice it's all finished off nicely in here, and even in the baggage compartment we still have 100% LED lighting. Very cool. LED lighting all the way through the inside. Now one of my favorite parts of this that really sets it off is we have a fully automotive painted nose cap, not a color plastic infused nose cap. You don't want a color infused nose cap because it's going to fade like crazy. And check this out. I have the perfect example right over here. This is why you want a painted cap, not a colored cap. If you look at this, we've got nice dark brown here like it's supposed to be. But the moment you get up where the sun hits it, look how bad that chalks. And this is a 2013 camper. It's not that old. It happens quickly, not slowly. That's why I like a painted cap. Let me get back up here. The other thing on this cap is normally when you get a nice cap, you lose your stone deflection, you lose your diamond plate. However, they thought of that. And we've got a basically invisible layer of diamond shield right here. You see how it's a little bit mottled right here and it's smooth? This is the same stuff they put on the front of motorhomes to keep those from getting chipped up. Power awning, power tongue jack. So the whole point of this is it's supposed to be easy. This does have an enclosed insulated underbelly. Good extended season camper. 6,170 pounds, 30-footer with 2 slides. That is outstanding, guys. This is easily half-ton towable and very well constructed as a result, too. We have seal gripping slide walls. If I move the camera there, you see how it really focuses in on that really textured stuff? That's really pulling that slide very taut so that you get the best possible seal in and out. And I like the utility shower here. It's mounted on the face of the slide. It's out where you can easily access it. You don't have to try to fish stuff back in this corner. But back in this corner, we have all of our docking stations where you don't want people messing with stuff. So this is protected, and that's accessible. Very smart. Black tank flush to keep your tanks flushed out. Cable and satellite hookup because it is dual wired. You can run either through the single port. And we have aluminum wheels here because everybody likes a little bit of shine. You know, why not? Backing up here, remember, basically everything you're looking at is vacuum laminated, so it's stronger, better insulated, lasts longer. I love this, all the windows in the bunkhouse, you know. You've got windows for top and bottom bunk, and they didn't use the tiny window for the top bunk. I never understood that logic. Well, you know, you don't want as big of a window up there. Why? Why? Bigger window means more airflow. Now, these frameless windows, they hinge open from the top, so they actually tilt open like that. You can use those a little bit more in the rain. That's a nice benefit. And who doesn't love the, you know, very fun outside kitchen here? What I like is how tall this door is. So a tall guy like me can actually get under here. Now, when people first look at this, I had someone say, well, that refrigerator's awful crooked. It's 100% by design. Because if this refrigerator was flat against the back wall, you wouldn't even open the door that far and it would hit the framework. They mount it on a bias so you can actually get to the refrigerator. Again, Coachmen's pretty crafty, man. They've been around for over 50 years. They got this stuff figured out. They build this for someone who's actually going to use it, not just buy it off a lot. And that's what I like. I see little things like all of your countertops, inside and out, are pressed sealed edge countertops. So water does not seep in here and cause swelling problems. Very, very important here in an outside kitchen where there's additional humidity potential for rain exposure. You know, because sometimes you're out and about camping and it starts raining, you don't expect it, and you don't have your door shut right away. So this has the physical components designed to be able to stand up to stuff like that. We also have a handy little set of power outlets out here so that, you know, we can run a little microwave or a blender if it's Margarita 30 or something like that. And they use a Coleman grill here, not a normal like propane plumbed grill. This is awesome. This thing feeds off those little 1 pound propane bottles, and off one of those bottles it'll cook 75 hot dogs, which is a lot. And this thing is a high output grill. To give you an idea, a normal 2-burner stove you see in a lot of outside kitchens, it only takes a 5-mile-an-hour wind to blow that out. If you can blow out candles on a happy birthday cake, you can blow out a normal grill, or well, a normal stovetop, not a grill. This is high output. It takes a 25-mile-an-hour gust. It's not that it can't happen, it's just that that's pretty gusty. You know, they really have that built right. Let's move inside here. Big entry handle too. One of the ways they keep the weight down on this is that they use Asdel composite panels in the sidewalls, and you can actually see it here. That white strip that you're seeing in here, that's Asdel. That's layered directly under the fiberglass. Instead of Luan, they use that. The reason they use Asdel is because it's a resin, not a wood. It can't rot, mold, mildew. It has a higher R factor, so this 1.5 inch ultralight wall still has an R9 rating instead of an R7. You know, it's just better. It's lighter. It's 50% lighter. It saves a lot of weight. You know, it is a little bit more expensive component wise. It is a better final product. That's the point. I can get you a cheaper ultralight. Not hard. I don't know if I can get you one that'll have all those nice components in them. So the lighting here inside, all LED, and I love this. You have little LED accent lights above this little cabinet right here. It's such a nice little touch. What am I wanting to get at here? I lost my train of thought. Oh, all LED lighting, and this is a vacuum laminated roof, so you can just pound all over this roof. Central air with an AC dump. What this means is all of the cold air you get while you're while this is open drops right here in the living room. So when you first get to your destination, the kids are whining that it's hot, you can turn that on, get it nice and cool here in the living room. Then once you're done setting up, you can shut these fins and it will push all that air through the entire central air system through the entire coach. Pretty cool stuff. Let me back up a little bit here. Now, pardon me, but I don't remember the name of this color scheme offhand. I'm still learning my Apex colors by sight. Trust me, that is not an easy thing, considering how almost all color schemes and almost all campers are some form of gray or brown, so it's very difficult to try to piece that out. So here we're looking at a big super slide, and remember, the decor, if you don't like this pattern or whatever, I probably got another one in stock, or I could definitely get you another one that looks different. This is just a generic video, not the one we have in stock necessarily. sleeper sofa here, and look at this nice little classy touch. They include a little Apex themed fleece blanket with all their trailers. How cute is that? That's just a neat little touch. Now, the other thing they do is this wall panel here is a darker color from the normal wall panel, so that this has a nice deep open feel. It makes it feel not quite so cramped inside. It makes it look a little deeper. You're going to enjoy that. One big super slide here with another slide in the back of the camper, and still only 6,170 pounds. Pretty good. We've got good drawer space here. Now, because this kitchen's in the slide out, they were able to offer you a lot of extra countertop space you don't normally find. And look at this little lightweight. Still has a true tile backsplash. That's cool. That's not a wallpaper. That's real. Again, all sealed edge countertops all the way through. Bathroom, kitchen, dining table, everywhere. That way you don't have any, again, water penetration problems. They're using an American stone cast sink, which, as the name implies, it is American sourced. What that means is stone cast means it's not plastic. So if you're cooking something over here, heating up anything that requires boiling water, pour it in this sink, not a problem, not going to melt. We do have a nicer pull-out sprayer faucet here as well, with LED lighting and power outlets hidden under the kitchen cabinets, by the way. So you do still have good lights, you still have good power, but they finish it off nicely in here. You wouldn't even realize if I hadn't mentioned it. Let me see, is there anything else real critical in the living room I've missed yet? Not yet. We still have time for me to miss something. Let's go. Pretty standard rank and file bathroom, though I do like that they leave this open, so you actually have places for like your toilet paper and whatnot. Easy foot flush stool, so you don't got to have your face near your business. And they have both a skylight as well as the power vent fan in here, so you do get more light. Obviously, I don't even have the lights on in here, and it's nice and bright. Again, still sealed edge countertops. I've mentioned that a few times, but I think it's a really important thing. I like to talk about that because it's a very, very big deal. Listen to this. Wood, not foam like you find in a lot of lower dollar ultralights. Nice little stuff like that. Just gives you that feeling of security and superiority. Mom and Dad have a sanity room because we can close the door and the kids can have their own little space in the back, and you know, well built. The stuff is all put in place. It's not going anywhere. Here in our rear bunkhouse slide out, we've got a lot of good stuff going on in a very confined space. It's really impressive. Let me start over here. First of all, most bunkhouses can sleep 6, 8, 10 people pretty easy, but you can't store their crap, and you can't cook for them. Obviously, you've seen between inside and outside kitchens we can cook, and with all the storage we have just dedicated to the bunkhouse, let alone Mom and Dad's room, we can store all their stuff too. So under here is the outside kitchen, under this section. That left this big pocket open, and they made that a big honking closet right here. That is fantastic. You can throw a lot of stuff in that closet, and, you know, Big Brother can maybe stuff Little Brother in there, which, though you may not want that to happen, it probably is going to at one point. Let's just be realistic now. Again, central air and central heat everywhere. Because all these walls are laminated, it's very well insulated in here. You can throw a flat screen against the wall here if you are so inclined. To get to the top bunk, you can just kind of 1, 2, 3 step your way up. So they really build that right into the trailer for you. I like how, again, every place has its own window. Now over here we have a flip up-down bunk. This is kind of set up like in daytime format right here. So during the day, we're going to use this convertible cube futon, kind of like a lounge or a sofa, and we're going to flip this overhead bunk out of the way at night. Now when it is nighttime, this is on an easy gas strut, so it goes up and down just that easily. Again, bigger windows, top and bottom. And then all we have to do to convert this to an extra sleeper is pull this top bunk off here, and it becomes kind of like a trundle bed in that respect. Now, everybody has their own individual sleeping space. Everyone has their own little window. Everyone has their own light. Everyone has their own little slice of heaven, so that nobody has to gripe or argue about he's in my spot, and they can still come and go. Pardon me. I think I'm done. You know, there's always that extra sneeze hiding on you one step away there. Pardon me. All right, let's move forward. We've already talked about everything in the slide-out entertainment center. That's the thing I knew I missed. It was behind me. So, just like in the bunkhouse, we do have a sliding privacy door over here. I really like that light. We've got good storage in the entertainment center. Everything is just deep enough. If you want to put at least like a DVD case in all of your shelving space, you can. And there is a door for every little pocket you see, with the exception of right here because this is our phone charging station. They left you a mess of USB plugs right here so that you could have all kinds of device charging going on. It's very smart. Now we've got a nice 32-inch Jensen. Jensen's made for the RV business, so it can get hotter and colder, and you can shake it real hard without it falling apart. Not Chinese type stuff. And we have, to match, a Jensen Bluetooth DVD CD stereo. Put your disc in, play your movie on here, plays music inside and outside. It slices, dices, juliennes. It's a pretty sweet thing. Now at night, Mom and Dad are getting ready to watch a movie. Not a problem. We can spin this right around. And did you notice the little privacy wings that they have on here? That's so that the kids can't peek in case Mom and Dad are hugging. That is an interesting question that we had from some folks when spinning entertainment centers really kind of hit the market, primarily in 2011 and forward, slightly before that. But Mom and Dad felt they were losing privacy. This door over here meant nothing if everyone could just look around the TV. So they've addressed that with that's all it takes, is just that extra little half-inch right there. So moving into the bedroom, again, we've got that nice bracketed in pocket door here. And we've got dual opposing cross breeze windows, so Mom and Dad can get some excellent ventilation up here. This is so cool what they did. They put a recessed headboard with power outlets, with twin USB outlets rather, right in this space right here. So once again, so many folks now, I'm a perfect example. This is my alarm clock, this is my notepad, this is everything. I can have it right next to my head and charging where it's easy to get to. I love that. The mirrors here, you know, everything is on an angle, everything is shape and character. And once again, Mom and Dad still have their own little entertainment center at night. 32-inch TV, only inches from your toes. You're going to see that thing, no problem. So again, lots of good stuff to get into here. And I've really barely touched on a lot of the construction stuff. I feel badly for that, but I'm going on 17 minutes of yakking, and I'm sure you're getting tired of hearing my voice. 800-256-5196, Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, happy camping.